like, I'm kind of aware that this turns gory and weird, so it's like, it's not going to be very surprising to me, unfortunately. Oh gosh, do I really have to voice all these voices? I'm not going to get creative here, just to let you know. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Waving her arms in the air like she just don't care. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never seen. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Yeah, it's like I said, I don't know how much this is going to shock me, because I know it goes disturbing and weird, so I don't know. I don't know anything other than those facts. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha-ah! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, I need to look at the names while reading these. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Baka! That doesn't mean Killplix, Baka, Dono. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to near to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Killplix, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. Sonna! You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. This character's too much like me. Screen froze. Screen did freeze. Do window capture, I guess. Can you not do full screen windowed mode? This ain't good. Alright, let's see if this progresses. Sayori, it's not like you're missing anything except images. Right now, at least. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. So that did progress, right? You're seeing this. It didn't freeze. Right? Yeah, I think it's good now. I was talking about how I'm worried for you with the one who won't learn how to... Jinjo, calm down. Learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd like die at the thought of you becoming a neat and a fuse because you're not used to the reality world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you feel happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why don't I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School days is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came. Honestly, you're even worse than me. Sometimes I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's just going to make you feel late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, what could you... Wait, well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Yes. Me. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm not even sure she only did that because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Kazador, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Onigai! Why do you care so much, anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Oh, Kazea00, thanks for the follow. I said that in reverse, but you know, that was weird that I did that. I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made the cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or is she so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for cupcakes, okay? Yeah, let's go. Yatta! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for cupcakes. I mean, I would. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door and slams someone in the face. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you don't call me a new member. Oh, that was me. I told you don't call me a new member. And I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Kilplix, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly kawaii girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. Huh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably at first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly. Oh, that was Sayori. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more natural and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Minoki, is that right? Wait. Oh, that was... Oh, gosh. That's right. Frickin' Lord. It's great to meet you again, Kilplix. Monika smiles sweetly. So Minoki is a weird voice. They look the same! I don't know who's who anymore. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we're in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me gently makes me feel a little... You too. Come sit down, Kilplix. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Wait, there's 4, right? One of them looks just like the other one, and my brain, I can't figure it out. As Sayori mentions, it's been widening so that there is one space. Is the music really loud, by the way? Like, is it drowning my voice out, or... It's right, it's okay, right? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monika, and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Billy205, thanks for the follow. So kawaii! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Alright, that's the dumb-voiced one. Okay. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Dun dun dun. My heart goes doki doki. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Dun dun dun. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Oh, dun dun dun. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I spit it out in her face. The end. Credits roll. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, wrong one. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I like. Baka! Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yeah? I thought you were technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Oh, she's so tsundere. Tsundere. Alright, I give up on Natsuki. Weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole lot of tea set in this classroom? Oh, that's me. I hate when it shows the image and then the audio and the dialogue. I think it's that person talking. That's me talking. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't you let yourself get intimidated, Yuri. I'm just trying to impress you. Yeah? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, teen reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make you fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to make into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Why do I feel like I'm talking like Aaron when he's doing that stupid... I'm doing the Aaron voice! I'm Egoraptor. I'm doing that stupid hillbilly whatever voice. Petey Dee. I just realized that's the exact voice. Petey Dee. I've never even tried to do that voice before. Oh my gosh. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to worry hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like festivals, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interesting in the same goal. Who do I choose? Harem anime tropes. I hate anime. Harem anime is the worst. Can I just say that right now? Okay. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with her level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Killplix, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. An enemy stand user! Thank you for the $8.
So we waifu games now.
Man, I guess. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. You're not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. And chest! Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Hold! My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Hey, that's me with video games. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you out of our loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Never mind, I'm not saying that. Monica, really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. You barely know me. I guess you could say that. Oh, she's talking to Yuri, not Killplix. Frickin'. She's the murderer. Alright, she's the murderer. Calling it now. She's gonna murder everybody. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. She's the murderer. It's all her. She's gonna kill everybody. I know it. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what is that? Well, Natsuki eyes dart over for me for a split second. Never mind. That's her voice from now on. That's a perfect voice for her. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Fine. You cupcakes to your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sarah settles up behind Natsuki and puts your hands on her shoulders. No one told me there'd be physical contact in this game. I'm not okay with this. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, that's Killplix. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing with oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone a poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Killplix? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? I haven't joined the club! Bash all their heads together. Now that we're back in the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayorists may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Killplix. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Oh, this is rough. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to serve. To spend every day with these beautiful kawaii girls.